Yes. So the first questions we got here: how to get attention to be acquired from a corporation, especially converting a customer from an acquirer. Um, any of you want to start answering these questions?
Yeah, I can start. In our case, it's a bit the opposite. That actually they. Oh yeah. No. Actually, I a bit sorry. The question. Right. So they found us, then they became our customer, and we did great job. Then I think the key thing is that you show really strong in technology, and also you also show potential how you grow. Then during doing project to your client, then they realize your how to say your strength, and they see that you sort of like compensatory to them, or sorry, kind of like a match to them. Then that's what they actually want. Then I think they really like to see to develop from the technology alliance to business alliance. So that's how I think.
Do you have anything to add?
I haven't been acquired, so let's see if we can add something. We don't go that direction. We are going for a running company in the future, only with the founders and so on. But yeah, mostly it comes from the partnership with the customer that they have used your service, they see something that they really like, and then they want to partner more, and then it comes to acquisition, which is somehow very popular in the world.
Yes. Hung, would you like to share the story in more detail, how it goes, how it went for the acquisition process? Is it smooth? Is it fast? Is it frustrated? Anything?
It was awesome. Well, they first they found it, and they contacted us via a consulting company. Then we visited them and to know each other. Then they suggested that we should do something together, to do some project together to know more each other, to understand the way we work. Then we did one project, and they like, and they very satisfied with the outcome, and they like us as a team, and they like our culture, something new to them, and they visited us, and they also how to say invite us again to visit them, and so things that we fall in love with each other, and that is how it works. Of course, it's after that is some paperwork, some auditing stuff to need to go, and then of course thing is that we're a bit boring. Paperwork is boring. Then finally we have champagne and cheers to each other that let's start new era for both of us.
Yes.
So that's how was it.
Yeah, thank you. Awesome. We can come to the next questions, which is, what are the business lessons that you learned the hard way? Any of you, if you would like to share the difficulties and the obstacles, I guess.
Would you like to start?
Yeah, so it took me a few months to realize that I'm no longer here for the engineering in the company. I'm here as the founder to improve the platform product. But that was hard to change in the mindset. Yeah, that was the main thing.
So you was here, you was there as the engineer.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I changed to the founder.
Okay. What particular task of the founder that you think is most important that at that time you wish that you have done?
I think from a tech founder, it was about choosing the right thing that work well, efficiently, and forget about your CV because it's what you're building in the company and not just about you. And then learning to work well with people is also a big thing. I was mainly a techie, and then I had to meet more investor and people to learn about the product, and get feedback, and that was something I had to learn the hard way. Is that sometimes you lose customer by its first impression if you're not serious enough.
Yeah.
And then somehow the credibility in startup is also important in my field, is in financial services, that they need to trust you with their money.
Yes.
So every small impression, every small thing, you have to do it well to give a long-lasting impression with customer partners. And yeah, I had to learn the hard way. We did lose some customer simply because I was not serious enough and not prepared enough for the meeting.
Yes.
And that was the hard way to learn things.
Yes. Can we go a little bit more in detail about the small thing and the seriousness? So how can you show seriousness when you have a meeting with a customer, or how to make the first good impression to your customer?
Just the normal thing to do, the homework.
Yes. So
Learn
background check.
everything, about the customer, who they are, why they're here, what they really want.
Yes.
And of course, there are small things you have to push around to get that information, that what exactly is he here and what can I provide for him to get him as a customer.
I see.
Just proper homework is the key.
Yes, thank you. And Hung, would you like to add or share your story on that? Business lessons?
Business lesson. Well, business lesson is that you need to understand really well what you are doing, what you're good at, and you identified the value that client looking for, understand well, and then have a solution for that. Business lesson is that listen more than talk. Understand as far as possible, and if you can't solve it, you should have the right teammate to help you to solve it. Well, maybe a lot of other lessons that I don't remember now.
Yes, thank you. But it's good enough, I think. And the next questions would be to the first speaker. So, Anh Hưng, what did you do before opening Top Data Science? What made you change your mind and open a company? Can you tell me more about your proudest product? Yeah.
Okay.
3 questions at a time. Hi, Azal.
Yeah, I came to Finland to do my PhD, and I stayed in a academy for 4 years, and after that I went to a company, worked for a company. It's quite small size, 15 people. Then I started my consulting career, and then I worked for a couple of consulting firms. Then I found top data science. So what made me change my mind to open the company? Well, I had a dream. I want to have a company, and but I don't know what is the company about and what to do. But I just had a dream. Changed my mind. Yeah, as I said, already shared. I met my co-founder, and then we sort of thinking that we start to do something together. About this product, we had some products, yes, and one of the best products we had in Untitled is a software to use AI to optimize the manufacturing process. And just today, we got from our client that they use that product to participate in a European competition for IoT, and they got into the 5 finalists. So that is great. And that's thanks to the team. Yeah.
Thank you. I would like to ask, when you say you have a dream to have a company, what exactly from having a company that interested in you so much? What did you like about having a company?
Well, I like football, and I saw people players, and I thought they have dream job because they actually earn from what they like. They are playing, and they earn a lot of money.
Yes.
And I also want to have something I like, and I can earn money at the same time. And probably the company that doing what I like and my teammates like and earn money, and that's great.
Yes, thank you. What about Phúc? Do you share the same
Let me just
dream?
check the question again.
Yes.
Uh,
So, what made you change your mind, open a company, or maybe the motivation that you first co-founded
Yeah,
the
the
startup?
short answer it was there was bad management at the current place I work. So I was motivated to look out for a different company. But the CEO was very convincing when I joined the company. I think I like people who can convince me with reason and logics. And I feel like I'm going to work well with him. So that's why I joined the firm as the first employee.
Yes.
And what about my previous product? It actually in the second job in Nordpool that I helped building trading platform that is used by more than 60% of Europe nowadays. Companies, not people. And I think that was the peak of how I grow as an engineer, as a team lead in the 1.5 year of that project.
Yes. And I guess it's always feels satisfying when your product actually helping others or benefiting to the customer. That awesome feeling. I can see here the one comment is company culture a top priority. Maybe in top data science, you say that the big the mother company, the acquired company, like your culture. So, what is your culture in top data science?
Right. Culture is top priority. So culture is something you feel about, right? It's I don't have a how to say great definition of culture or learn about it the definition, but I think is how to say it's about the environment we together created, where we feel that we are the best. How to say the better ourselves, right? We can do a lot of things together there. We enjoy it, and that is the way, or the how to say something that made each of company members to do the best there to feel themselves there. Yeah.
It's quite
Then of course it's
intentional.
top priority. Yes.
So the question is company culture a top priority?
Yes.
I have never seen discussed in the company meeting as a top priority. So, but it's in your mind that if your team are able to go to work and speak freely their mind, able to contribute and grow, that should be as important as the rest of the priorities. In tech, I think the learning culture is very strong there. You're there to share your learning and helping each other grow more and more because the tech field is very wide. So that is one thing I have been impressing from my team, that you're here to help with the product, but you're here to learn too. So spend some time in the week and learn something new. Yeah.
I see. Thank you. Let's see. Excuse me. Yes. So, can you describe your dream co-founders? Who want to start first? The dream co-founders.
Okay, I can start. Dream co-founder is some people really awesome, really good. Well, someone to actually help you become better. How to say? If you alone, you do this certain level, but the co-founder will help you to do even better, and you help them also.
Yes.
Should be how to say complementary to each other, bring different values, help us to see things from different angles. Then of course make together stronger to make any decision.
Yes. But I do feel like in order for you to find out if that person is your dream co-founders or not, you need to work with them, right?
That's true.
Yes. What happened if after working for quite a while and you discover that they are not my dream co-founders? Will you quit your co-founders, or you think people can change?
Yeah, of course. First try to change. If we can't change, then we divorce.
Okay, I see. What about Phu? What's your opinion?
Yeah, so I have had deep conversations with my co-founders over drinks and things like that. And the dream company, I know who I would talk to if I have an idea right now. So I know who it is. So I guess this is a straightforward kind of person, speak freely. And also about complimenting is that I always about reality, and then the code should be more about visions and great ideas. So I would bring him down, her down a bit from the dream and so on, and then we can execute things together easily. Yeah, that is about it.
Yes, thank you. And the next one would be, what was the valuation method Morpho Inc. used to value the 85% share of top data science during the takeover? So maybe for you.
To be honest, I actually forgot the name of the method, but it was revenue based, I think.
Discount cash flow, is this the one?
I'm not finance person, so I forgot.
You should hire him.
Hi.
Okay, back
That's
to
a great idea.
Yes, we can move to the next one. How to motivate people in a team to go as fast as possible, because 300,000 can disappear really, really quick, probably for FOOP.
It's not that quick. You have 4 people and it might last for 3 years with 300,000. It's still quite quick. But going fast is, I don't think it's a correct concept in startup. You never go too fast or slow, just doing the right thing.
Yeah.
So what time I spend on prioritization that you have to know. Are you doing the right thing? Do you have to revalidate your concept and so on? And then you are moving in the correct phase. So I have tried to push my team on the speed, but then it didn't work well.
Yes.
So I have to go down a path of prioritizing things again and again to see this is what we have to do now, the rest can wait. And that's how you have incremental release in the startup.
Yes, I see. Because we are talking as well on the money and the funding, and money is a big important demand for every startup. Would you like to share about how to get funding or advice or your all insight about this process topic?
When it was there before I came, the money source come from different places. You have the VC, you have the VC Finland, and everywhere else. If you are able to convince the VC to give money before when starting, that's great. But that usually requires great plan and execution. The VC look at the team, the CEO, the CTO, and so on. Do they have enough experience? Is the plan clear? Are they able to execute it? And in the next 6 months or so? And the plan has to be clear enough, 3 months, 6 month milestones. And it's very nice if you have validated the idea beforehand, before going to VC and ask for money.
Yes.
300K is not that much, I would say. It's the first round.
Yes.
There's always loan from Business Finland, but that I think I didn't really like it. There's so much paperwork to get that loan, and you have valuable team member that they cannot stand time wasting on these. It's not that much money. I think up to 50K in loan that can be removed later on. Maximum is around 100K in total, but they are low, and they are not equity loans. They are also very good money. But the work you have to plan for that money is a lot of paperwork.
Yes, I see. And what about Hung? Where did you get? How did you support yourself before going full time and after going full time for top data science?
Yeah, so from the beginning, Top Data Science is a profitable company. So we, of course, get funding by ourselves. So from our projects, and we also get some public funding from EU level, from Business Finland, and nowadays we also have a lot of support from our mother company.
I see. Yes, thank you.